So Peter, if you can share with us the Barbados experience, particularly in terms of the hospitality sector and how skills development has led to the development of that sector.
Thank you very much. Well, you know, I'm so happy to be here. Thanks for the IDB for inviting me here as well. I'm really happy. I'm very excited about what I'm hearing in Trinidad. It makes me feel like I want to move to Trinidad and do the thing all over again. So that's really good. And you might ask me now, what can I say after all these powerful presentations coming up at the end? My friend Bevel said he'll save the best for last, but I don't know how much more runs you need to score on this program, with this program here, because it has been, I have to compliment the IDB on really selecting the right people that can tell you exactly what that program is about. So I can say now, you know what, as Bevel said earlier, there will be some overlaps and some repetitions. But, you know, I'm happy to say, with me, there wouldn't be, because, you know, they are talking from a position where they are now trying to implement this program. Thankfully, I can speak about it from a position where the program is already up and running. So now I don't have to worry too much about following the Honorable Minister or the doctor here. I can say, okay, now I can speak from a different perspective. And I can tell you, this program has done wonders for, first of all, my business. And then I can say for Barbados as a whole. When it first came up and I thought about it, I said, geez, boy, it sounds interesting. Just like where you are right now, it sounds very interesting. It would really work for what we're doing here. But little did I know the real legs that were on this program. Because so I said, okay, here's an opportunity to get, I have just about between 90 and 100 staff at this point. And 90 to 100 employees at this point. So I said, here's a good opportunity to get my employees trained. And I went into it for that reason. And we did the application. We joined with a school, Caribbean Cuisine, that also trains my students from the same television program. So I saw an opportunity for a whole group of people to be trained, not only my staff, but all the students, the 80 students per year who come through my program as well. And so I went into it. And I can tell you, now we're in the program, and I have a number of my staff trained, and this has been fed back to me from other companies that are also in the program as well. I've seen such a big change, because now it is to me what was missing in my business. I am a certified executive chef. I'm a trained chef that's trained in France. But when you look at it, I'm employing a number of people from Barbados who probably like cooking, but never had the opportunity to do what I'm doing. And a lot of them find themselves in a situation where now they can't do it because they maybe have a couple of kids and they have a house to run and all that, so they're at work. This program allows them to be trained and certified while still at work. And I saw that for me was the biggest thing in my business. I realized how many of my staff wanted that training and needed to know that they are empowered with certification, because along with it came certification with our end. I don't know if it's going to be the same here, through the TVET Council, Technical and Vocational Council. You know how empowered that staff felt after they had that paper saying, you now are certified? That I saw such a change in the way my staff respond. And I can go into my office now and I can talk to them. Or I can go into my kitchen. Well, my kitchen is my office, really, because I spend most of my time there. And I can talk to them, and they can respond to me in a different language with so much more confidence and knowledge. So now it makes it so much easier for me. I'm smiling now because now I realize, so this is what work really was. This is what work can be. It could be this much easier because your staff are empowered, right? And, you know, I also, a lot of things, there's so much things I would like to touch on here. This will take a whole week seminar for me. But I also heard, I jotted down some things I've been listening to during the presentations. And Dr. Farrell talked about Trinidad not being oil and gas driven, start soon, in the medium term. But Barbados is tourism driven. And I hope, I believe, I really believe, and I hope that my belief is correct, that as long as there's life, there'll be tourism. And the tourists come to Barbados, of course. You know, so it comes down to thinking differently, differently as well, as Ade was saying. But differently, and maybe not thinking so hard, because Bevel mentioned about what Ade said, but you're talking about thinking differently, but then you're following models, so that makes it maybe not so different, right? You know what I realized as well from this same program, that this program inspired? The things that make us strong are right there. The power is right there. And once you empower the people, you educate and empower them, which is what the program did for my staff. It educated them, and they felt empowered. Do you know how many new things, new recipes, new ideas I saw coming out of my staff? My staff that I thought, wait, is this the same group of people that I was dealing with for the last 15 years? I could not believe it. They all of a sudden come with new innovations, new things that I have been in the industry for 38 years and never even thought about. And I'm going, hello. And that has done wonders for my business. Now, you might be saying, well, this is the culinary industry, and this is not IT. But you know what? The model is the same, though. Exactly what is happening in the culinary industry and what the program is doing for my field can happen in the IT market. Because the model, that whole pattern is the same. It's all about empowering people. Mm-hmm. You know what I've seen as well? I've seen customers even respond different to what we do. Because now they're faced with a more confident staff member. Someone mentioned something about the staff training. What is it? So much in my head right now. About how the staff relate to people.
Soft skills?
Customer service, correct. That's it, customer service. I've seen a different customer service from my staff when they stand on the buffet line. They are so much more confident, the way they speak about what we're doing there, the things they talk about. And I've noticed this. So, you know, I am so happy with where this program has brought me. And the good thing about this now is that there are a number of companies in Barbados benefiting from this training. I'm talking to you about what happened with what I've seen in training from my company. But there are a number of companies that their staff are now involved. This program that I'm in now, they're training within a year 100 people in the culinary industry. I am so excited about that because I always felt that the culinary industry was neglected a bit in Barbados. Now, it seems like Barbados is a big tourist industry, business country, but still I'm saying the tourism, the culinary arts were neglected. And I really believe that because I don't think people paid enough attention to certification and qualification in that culinary field. And if we are to go forward, and as we go forward, because it has already started, shouldn't be saying if we are to go forward, the empowering of the culinary industry, the people in the culinary industry is going to be very important. So I'm just waiting for the time now when the IDB comes back and said, okay, we're going to offer it now in some other areas that can help us to continue to propel our tourism. Because I can see already benefits in the tourism industry in the whole, because as I said, it's not just my company, it's a number of companies that are benefiting from the training being offered by this program here in Barbados. So I am happy to be able to speak on something a little different from what you're saying. And Bevel, I'm happy that I didn't have to repeat anything that was said before, because believe me, they are trying to encourage you. I should be telling you, don't think too hard. Fill out those forms quickly and keep your fingers crossed, because it is amazing the things that this program can do for your company and by extension for your country. So look forward to it.